You're spending real money to get patients in the door. You've got a website. Maybe you're running ads. People are calling, filling out your intake form, reaching out to ask about your services, and then they just disappear. Here's what I found working with functional and integrative medicine practices across the country. Your marketing is almost never the problem. The problem is what's happening after the lead comes in, and it's costing the average cash pay practice over $50,000 every single year. I'm Peter, and I help functional and holistic medicine practices build AI marketing systems that turn leads into book patients without burying their team in manual follow-up. And in this video, I'm going to show you exactly where that revenue is leaking out and what to do about it. So here's the belief I want to challenge today. It's one I hear constantly when I first talk to a new practice owner. It sounds something like this: Peter, I just need more leads. If I can get more people coming in, everything else will take care of itself. It sounds reasonable. If you're not hitting your revenue goals, the obvious fix seems to be generate more demand. More ads, better SEO, more social posts. But here's the thing. More demand pouring into a leaky system doesn't fill the bucket. It just makes the leak more expensive. When I audit a new client's practice operations, I find the same 4 leaks almost every single time. Let me walk you through each one. Leak number 1, the missed call gap. Think about your front desk right now. What happens when a potential patient calls and nobody picks up? If your answer is they leave a voicemail, you're already losing. Studies consistently show that 85% of people who can't reach a business on the first call will not call back. They will move on to the next provider on their list. For a cash pay functional medicine practice, a single new patient is worth anywhere from $500 to $3,000 in first-year revenue. If you're missing even 5 calls a week, and only half of those were serious inquiries, that's up to $7,500 in potential revenue walking out the door every single week before you ever had a chance to help them. And that's just the first leak. The second one is quieter, but it's often even more expensive. Leak number 2, the follow-up black hole. Someone fills out your contact form at 9 p.m. on a Tuesday. They've been struggling with fatigue, weight gain, brain fog for 2 years. They finally decided to invest in their health. They are ready. Your team picks up that form Wednesday morning. By then, 6 other practices have already responded. You're not even in the conversation anymore. Here's the data. The odds of reaching a lead drop by 10 times if you wait longer than 5 minutes to respond. Not 5 hours, not 5 days, 5 minutes. And yet the average small practice takes over 24 hours to follow up on a new inquiry. Think about that. You are giving every competitor in your market a 24-hour head start on every single lead that comes in after hours. If this is making you uncomfortable, that means it's working. Drop a like on this video so more practice owners can see it. Leak number 3, the no-show drain. No-shows are the silent revenue killer in cash pay medicine because unlike insurance practices that might absorb a missed appointment, you are losing the full value every single time. A $350 functional medicine consult that doesn't show up is $350 gone, period. And here's the part most practice owners don't know. The vast majority of no-shows aren't intentional. The patient just forgot. They got busy. Life happened. A simple automated reminder sequence sent 48 hours and 2 hours before the appointment consistently reduces no-shows by 30 to 35%. I've seen that number in real practices. It's not a marketing claim. Leak number 4, the review gap. Functional and holistic medicine patients do their research. Before they ever call you, most of them have already read your reviews. And in a cash pay world where they are paying out of pocket and trusting you with their health, social proof matters even more than it does in insurance medicine. The problem is that most practices have a handful of reviews, and most of them are old, not because their patients don't love them, but because no one ever asked. A simple automated review request sent 24 hours after a positive appointment can triple your review volume in 90 days. I've seen it happen. And the compounding effect of more reviews means more trust, which means more inbound calls, which means more patients without spending a single extra dollar on ads. So let me now pull all 4 leaks together and show you the actual number. Let's do the math. Conservatively, 5 missed calls per week at an average first-year patient value of $1,000. If just 1 in 5 of those callers was a serious inquiry, that's 1 lost patient per week. Over a year, that's 52 patients. At $1,000 each, that's $52,000 in revenue that never had a chance to convert. And that is before we count the follow-up black hole, before we count the no-shows you could have recovered, before we count the new patients who chose someone else because your competitor had 80 Google reviews and you had 12. Your practice doesn't have a marketing problem. It has an operations problem dressed up as a marketing problem. And the difference matters, because if you keep pouring money into ads to solve an operational leak, you will keep being frustrated, and the ad agency will keep cashing your checks. Let me give you a real example. I worked with a functional medicine practice spending $2,500 a month on ads with decent lead volume. but their booking rate from those leads was under 10%. The owner was convinced the ads needed better targeting. When we audited their operations, we found 3 of the 4 leaks I just described. Their average response time to a new inquiry was over 22 hours. They had no appointment reminders in place, and they had 12 Google reviews despite being in business for 6 years. We did not touch their ads. We built a missed call text back system, an automated lead follow-up sequence, an appointment reminder workflow, and a post-visit review request. Within 30 days, their booking rate from the same leads jumped from under 10% to over 30%. Same ad spend, same traffic, completely different result. That is what happens when you fix the leaks. Here's what I want you to do right now. Audit your own practice against these 4 leaks. Answer these 4 questions honestly. 1. What happens when someone calls your practice and no one picks up? 2. How long does it take your team to follow up with a new inquiry on average? 3. What is your current no-show rate, and what automated systems do you have to reduce it? 4. When did you last ask a happy patient to leave a review? If any of those answers made you uncomfortable, that's actually a good sign. That discomfort is the $50,000 you now have a clear path to recovering. The exciting part is that every single one of these leaks can be plugged with automation. You do not need to hire more staff. You do not need a bigger marketing budget. You need a system that responds when your team can't, follows up when they're busy, and asks for reviews while they're focused on patient care. If this video showed you what's actually bleeding revenue in your practice, hit subscribe, because every week I'm going to show you exactly how to build the systems that plug these leaks step by step with real builds from real client practices. Now, if you want to go deeper on that first leak, the missed call gap, I made a video that shows you exactly how the AI receptionist system I built for my clients works. It answers every call, qualifies the lead, and sends a follow-up text, all without your front desk doing a thing. That video is right here. Watch it next.